So this is about the away mission. Man, I believe Command screwed up badly when they went down onto the planet.
What?
Energize.
Commander, I'm having trouble getting a lock on your signals. The ion storm is interfering.
So, First Officer Unachin Riley waits until the last minute and puts Chief Kyle in a terrible situation. What?
That's right. Why didn't you just get out like 10 minutes earlier?
10 minutes earlier. Like, you know your levels about ions. You know your timetables. Put in a huge buffer, or at least a decent buffer, and get out of there before the storm gets there. Right?
I mean, they have the Enterprise in orbit. Can you just go back to the Enterprise, then hang out, wait for the storm to be gone? Why are we pushing it to the edge?
Why are we pushing it to the edge? What are we doing?
Storm's only getting closer, Enterprise.
1 second, Commander. Energizing.
Plus, Chief Kyle is alone without his team in this room.
He doesn't have any backup.
Charge. He can't even he can't be like, hey, anybody got any ideas? Hey, no, he is alone and he's got to deliver right now.
Got all these lives in his hands. He's got no backup.
Yep.
Transporter room to engineering.
Rerouting auxiliary power. Get ready. Chief Hammer to bridge. Prepare for temporary engagement of emergency systems backups.
What are we doing? We've taken auxiliary power offline or rerouted it, and now we're putting the ship in a precarious position because they wanted to take it right to the edge of that ion storm. What are we doing?
Could have just left earlier.
Engineering to transporter. Try it now.
How did you?
I am a genius.
Better not be out of miracles, Mr. Kyle. Captain and Mr. Spock are still on the surface.
So not only does he just pull this off, coordinating with engineering, he pulls it off. Unachin Riley comes up without any praise at all, says, you better have another miracle. Like, oh my gosh. Jeez. Come on now.
Cool, I just did this miracle thing that you forced upon me, and okay, you want me to do more.
You want me to do more in a worse situation.
Not even a thanks. Oh my gosh.
It gets worse.
Like Enterprise 2 to beam up.
Can't get a lock. Power's not gonna help.
Pull more power.
The ion storm is too strong. We try to transport them through that. Who knows when we get back?
Number 1 to Captain Pike.
You and Mr. Spock should find shelter until the storm passes, and quickly.
Copy number 1.
So then Unachin Riley goes over to Kyle and then starts micromanaging him. Look at this. He pulled it off by himself, and she's here like hovering, like, hey,
Do this.
power.
Do this next, and do that. like, let me do my job.
Let me do my job. You're a command officer, so now I'm nervous. Like,
That's right.
And I've got to get the captain up here, and you're hovering over me. Like, I can't go away.
Let me do my thing.
And this is your fault. I gave you a timetable, and you ignored it. And now you're coming to me and micromanaging me. What?
Like, Kyle, do something. Get my people up here. Like, I told you this 45 minutes ago. Like, what are we doing?
What are we doing? Gosh, dang. To me, it's all transporter chaos.
That's the equivalent of like, we're late for a wedding. Get me there. It's like, I've been telling you for 3 hours to put your shoes on. Like, what
are we doing?
It's not my fault.
It's not my
I'm
fault.
just a driver. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't need you to work some miracles. You know, pop the curb. Like, I'm not popping the curb because you couldn't put your shoes on.
Popping the curb is not going to get you from San Francisco to Washington, D.C. in 10 minutes. Like, what do you want me to do here? Like, the machine's the machine.
If you were a better driver, you'd work miracles.
Oh my gosh! Just get in the car at the agreed upon time. This is chaos. Ultimately, you're right. Bad management. That's what caused that.
Right.